Most of us are currently waiting. We are frozen in the belief that we will start tomorrow, next week, or when things settle down. We lean on the idea that if we just hold off a little longer, the path will become clearer, or the stars will finally align. But that wait is predicated on a fiction. A flawless beginning is not a thing that happens in the real world. Waiting for the perfect moment serves a single function. It anchors you exactly where you are. While we wait for a favorable opening, the mechanical reality of the world continues without us. This is how time actually functions. Every passing second is a resource that vanishes. Look at the system in motion. The days slip away and the world advances, regardless of whether the central node stays stationary. If time is a finite resource and perfect timing a myth, why do we stay paralyzed? This paralysis rarely stems from a lack of information or resources. It's an instinctive response that requires a closer look at our internal wiring. To understand this, we have to look at the specific, polite language we use to justify staying still. We often call ourselves perfectionists. It's a label we use to describe a deep-seated fear of creating something that isn't flawed. We describe our choices as playing it safe or being conservative, which are often just ways to avoid the possibility of losing ground. Even saying, "I'm okay with where I am," can act as a shield, protecting the ego from the vulnerability of trying for more and potentially falling short. When we look past the labels, we find the same core driver. These excuses are all creative ways to describe fear without actually naming it. Our brains use a process called rationalization to keep our goals at a safe distance. It's a logic designed to keep us comfortable. The math seems simple. Taking action risks failure, but if you never possess what you want, the brain calculates a 0% chance of losing it. This logic puts our ambitions in a box labeled dreams, keeping them visible but disconnected from real-world risks. This internal logic ignores a critical trade-off. Keeping an idea in a box doesn't prevent loss, it guarantees it. By refusing to act, you lose the potential growth, the skills you would have gained, and the experiences you'd have had. In an attempt to protect yourself from a bruise, you choose to lose the entire game by default. Moving from theory to reality requires a single, unpolished act, simply beginning. Those first steps will be messy. You will lack answers and you will lack certainty. But the act of moving provides immediate, tangible data. It proves you can survive the initial discomfort, which lowers the perceived threat and makes the next step feel manageable. Consistent action replaces the initial shock with a predictable rhythm of work. You trade the terror of the unknown for the momentum of progress. This leaves us with two distinct ways to live: watching through the glass or stepping into the arena. The person behind the glass has no scratches or bruises. They remain perfectly clean, but their existence is entirely confined to the room they are in. The person in the arena may fail 1,000 times. They are covered in dirt and scrapes, but they have no walls. No external force is holding you in place. The only permission you have ever needed was your own. Take a look in the mirror, open the door, and begin. It's time.